Alright, welcome back to another StarCastTV, and I'm Scan. Today we are going to cast some great games between these two pairs. That is going to be Light versus Rush, Rush versus Light. And first of all, spawning location in the top right, the red Terran. This is Light, and what the hell I keep hearing. Okay, I don't know how to... Yeah, that should be okay, but... Anyways, yeah, that's Light, and... Other side of the player, spawning location, the top left, the brown Terran. This is Rush. And we are going to see a mirror matchup. This is a Terran versus Terran on Fighting Spirit. And let's see how fast the depot is. And both of the players are about to build the depot at the same time. Okay, looks like Rush got the depot slightly faster. Yeah, the Rush got the depot slightly faster than Light. And let's see how well they're gonna be optimizing this mining pathing. But it looks like Light is not doing the horizontal mining. But we see Rush is doing the optimization with the horizontal mining that I've been always mentioning about. And Light is going to be building a deep barracks here. And also for Rush here. But just by looking at this, how late the barracks was, I have a feeling Rush was doing like almost like a 12 barracks over here. So this is a 12 barracks. Going out with the scout at the 13. And also for Light, Light is going to be doing the 13 scout as well. And let's see which one is going to be scouting each other first. Rush is going to be sending the scouting SCV to the bottom, and Light is going to be sending his scouting SCV towards to the left side, so Light has the advantage with the scouting. The barracks being almost done. And he's going to be adding the depot somewhere here, or maybe over here. He will be building a depot right now. And he's also making a marine. Light gets the intel, checking out where the barracks is, and immediately cancelling the marine production and getting the 16 factory, looking nice. And also for Rush, Rush got the factory up on time, but he also has to cut off the marine production. That was a little bit unfortunate for Rush, that he had to chase this enemy's scouting SCV to push it away, because if that SCV starts to annoy this factory, the SCV that is constructing a factory, that is going to delay his factory. You don't want that to be ever happen. But looking at this factory timing, looks like Light's got the factory slightly faster here. Both of the players has lifted up the barracks after the making a single marine production, and both SCV should be retreating back home. Here is Light sending an SCV to the natural, building a command center, making a vulture as well. And an SCV. Command center also started for Rush, but just by looking at the command center, Rush got a little bit of a messed up here of getting the command center slightly delayed. Scouting SCV gets inside for Rush, and Rush is going to be seeing how much of a SCV that are inside of the refinery. So that is going to give him an intel. Oh, okay, you have one single SCV inside of the factory. That means I can exclude your starport opening after the factory expand. And we are right now seeing for Rush's point of view as well. He's adding a second factory by now. Second factory. And is he going to be getting the add-on? No, he's not getting the add-on. Okay, yeah, he's not going to be getting the add-on. Making a second vulture, third vulture after the second vulture. And we see Light has moved out with the 2 vulture. But 1 vultures are standing way too forward. 2 versus 2. Gotta be careful. Okay, Light has confirmed there's a 2 vultures at the net, so he's not gonna be taking a risk and go for the fight. Here is the 3rd factory being added. No 3rd factory for Rush. Okay, his Rush is finally adding the 3rd factory over here too. Both of the players will be scouting. Rush is gonna be seeing here is there are 2 factories. But he doesn't get to see the 3rd factory. He should be able to check out. No, he's not going to be checking it out. And for Light's point of view, Light is about to shove in his barracks and to confirm how many factory there is. And now as soon as he sees there's a factory over here, he's gonna be getting the intel. Okay, that cannot be the that cannot be the second factory. So he gets to see there's a second factory, 3 factory. And for Rush, he's getting the intel too. There's no second refinery being started, so he also knows this has to be standard. Getting all those depot up. A single marine hitting the barracks away. Making more vulture. Vulture speed is almost done. Vulture speed is slightly faster for light here. Adding more about depot here. Mining the gas with 2 SCV. And also for light is mining the gas with 2 SCV as well. Vultures are standing at the bridge. There are 8 vultures. More vultures are coming out. Adding another factory for light here. He does have total 4 factory. And we see Rush is making more of a SCV production. He's making the spider mine research. He does have 11 vultures. And I wonder he's going to be going for another factory soon or whatnot. But Light is going to be having this advantage with the factory count early stage of the game and having this many of a vulture. Still making vulture production for here for Rush, and finally adding an armory. That's about 37 workers for Rush. More vultures being made. Still no siege tank whatsoever. That's lots of vulture. Light does have the vulture speed and spider mine research being complete. He's gonna be putting those spider mines at the center of the map, and so is Rush. Rush is putting down lots of spider mines as well here too. Backing up some vultures for some reason. Barracks is running away. Barracks has taken a lot of damage, so gotta be careful. Adding lots of factory. Okay, I thought that was like another factory, but that's not a factory, that's an armory. Armory is almost done for Rush. And Rush is getting some siege tank with the armory, with the academy. Armory is done, so yeah, he doesn't really need to do anything with it. But now vultures are going to be putting some spider mines everywhere on the map. Both players are playing safe. Here's a single vulture hiding. That's a very deep intel that he can hide the single vulture at the 9 o'clock site. So whenever Rush is planning to take another expansion, he has to kill this vulture. Oh, does he see it? Yeah, he does see it. Okay, Rush sees the vulture at the 9 o'clock. Here are some vultures at the 12 o'clock as well, putting some spider mines. And Rush is the one having the siege tank out on the map first. And now this is the troop 3 factory with making some tanks and siege mode upgrade on the way. No +1 attack yet for Rush, and so is Light. Light does not have an academy, and Rush has the academy, so he's getting the compensation slightly faster than Light here. Okay, Light does have the academy. He doesn't have the compensation. He doesn't have the compensation yet, but he does have the map control here with the 46 worker lead. Vultures are moving left and right. +1 didn't start yet. Here's a command center being started. Neither of the players are not doing anything but putting down the third command center about nearly the same timing as we see. Lots of mine. Okay, spider mine. This territory mine didn't clear. The mine didn't. He didn't clear the mine, so he stopped on the spider mine. So now these siege tanks are pretty much stalled. He can't really move. And this is the bad thing about the fighting speed, that there are so many trees everywhere that delays your timing attack. So yeah, there's also like a giant block there that Rush is gonna be having some difficulty pressuring, and the tree as well. And now Light should have the siege mode. Yeah, Light should have the siege mode. He should be sieging by now, but I guess he's trying to avoid this barracks. And he's trying to calculate. He's trying to calculate this siege tank range. Did he forget? He forgot about siege mode. Yeah, he forgot about siege mode. If he had that siege mode, he would be able to pick up this siege tank. But unfortunately unfortunate about it. And now we see Rush is clearing some spider mines over there. Third command center is done. Starport being added. +1 attack is on the way. Look at that, how identical both players are playing right now. And these Siege tank are not gonna be doing so much of a thing. Slightly faster for Rush here of getting the commands. What is it? Refinery, but when we are looking at the supply count, Rush does not have the supply lead here. But here's the Vulture War with some Siege tank firing it up, picking up some vultures. Siege mode is done. Barracks is getting targeted now. Barracks is getting taken down. Science facility and some starport. Gonna be adding the control tower. Needs to make some dropship. And I have a feeling Rush is kind of lacking with the SCV count. How about Rush? How about Light? And Light has, I guess both players were doing the same thing, but yeah, they have about like a similar amount of a worker. But yeah, some SCVs will be transferred to the third expansion. Was kind of like not having too many. Science facility being added. Wow, this is pretty much like an identical build right now. Like science facility, exactly the same type like how they are getting this. Interesting how well, or how both players are pretty much doing almost like identical move and build order wise. And now Rush is gonna be the one having the advantage and sieging first. Okay, Light did siege first, but he loses the single tank. Rush does also lose the single siege tank, but how about this one? Yes, he's gonna be picking up another siege tank. So now this bottom side, the bottom right side, the territory is slowly pushing forward, and now this is gonna be helping Rush to deny this fourth expansion whenever he wants. And now there were some vultures picking up some SCVs. Transfer back again once again, and 2 vultures are loaded up. Putting down another command center, and Rush does see this command center being added. Yeah, both players are pretty much doing the same thing here. Light is gonna keep using the dropship and harass him as much as he can. Where's Rush's dropship? Oh, here it is. He loaded up this 4 vultures. He's gonna be dropping at maybe at 3 o'clock side or something like that. And now we see, I missed a couple seconds over here, but there was some push, the giant push by Light. He's gonna be pushing these siege tank line and also push those barracks away. And that is gonna be helping him to have an access of getting this the fourth expansion more secured. Another dropship being floated. Some vultures will come here. 5 vultures versus 4. So Light knows about this dropship. He's not interested of making a race, so both of the players are pretty much keep doing the vulture drop and harass, and this is a single siege tank drop. Okay, that is gonna be a painful for Rush in my opinion, because vultures don't do great damage. They do 22 damage with the +1 attack, but they don't do full damage to the siege tank. So that's gonna be taking some time here. And now Light is transferring some SCV, clearing his own spider mines, and also adding the missile tread. That will take some time. Some tanks are getting cleared. Finally landing. Okay, he clears the spider mine. Scanning left and right to confirm whether the spider mines are there. Oh yeah, he did clear the spider mine, so that's a good news. This fourth expansion is now secure, so Light is slightly faster. Light is behind with the supply lead here. That means, yeah, worker count is about to even, so that means Rush has a lot of army count. So now Rush is the one gonna be pushing forward, and this fourth expansion is so vulnerable. This fourth command center is gonna be lifted up. Wasn't able to mine this mineral that much, so now Light has to run away. I keep hearing the siege tank shot. Okay, here's the bottom right side, finally clearing the spider mines and some siege tank. I hear some vulture. That vulture was attacking the missile turret. Okay, I see. So now Light might have to kill this. Okay, he needs to kill this vulture if you, in order to save this SCV. Now the siege tank line is getting thicker and thicker over here at the bottom side as well. The top side is just pretty much done. It's kind of like a donezo. So now Rush does manage to stop this. Ooh, the +2 is already done. How about your +2? Okay, yeah. Now Light also has the +2. Pretty much identical. +3 also started. +3 didn't start yet for Light. It didn't make, but here are the 4 dropships flying towards to Rush's main base. But Rush does not have any missile turret. However, Light has 4 dropship unloading at the main base. There are, I don't know how many tanks. 6 tank. 6 tank with 2 vulture, 2 Goliath being unloaded. And now this territory at the main base, the supply depot is gonna be pretty much laying this push. Rush is gonna be having some difficulty. A siege tank gets cleared. Dropship is floating around here to get some vision. Throwing some SCVs, losing some missile turret on the supply depot. Oh my god, losing those tanks. So painful to watch for Rush, and Rush does have this command center being saturated. Another base, like this is total 5. Looks like Rush is so busy that he couldn't even build the command center properly. You can see how far the command center is from the mineral line. And yeah, Light did forget about this command center. Finally, dropships are retreating back home. He does have lots of siege tank. Floating command center about to take another expansion at the bottom right side here too. And now I wonder what Light is going to be doing with the dropship. Light does have a lot of dropship, but where are the dropships? Okay, dropships are going to be AFK. Some vultures, siege tank are going to be moving forward and try to break this territory. Blowing up, you can see how Rush is trying to desperate and focusing on enemy siege tank, bringing some reinforcement at the bottom left side here too. And at the same time, vultures will be sneaking inside of this bottom left at the main base. And now it is attacking it is attacking on the missile turret, so that is not going to be the ideal way. Now SCVs are trying to kill this vulture. Light is running away. Okay, once again it's AFK. Keeps running away. Now here's the dropship moving. Dropship has 8 tanks loaded up. Okay. Is it just gonna be taking the missile turret and then just drop? Okay, we see. Yeah, Rush knows about it. Rush knows about it. He just scanned where the dropship was moving towards to. So he brings all the reinforcement to defend here. +3 is almost done. And how about your +3? Light does not. Light didn't get this +3 as fast as Rush, but doesn't really matter because he's taking all those territory and the map awareness with the map control. And if we turn off the both players, each player's point of view, you can see how bright the red color is for the map here, map control. And these spider mines are pretty much giving lots of vision. And now let's take a look at Rush. You can see how passive this siege tank line is. There are only 2 siege tank, and if he loses siege tank, he's gonna be having some difficulty defending his macro. And now this 12 o'clock is so vulnerable. Unloading this 8 siege tank and seizing up. Some tanks are moving down, getting targeted. High ground siege tank, low ground siege tank. Light is not paying attention. Light is not paying attention with the siege tank. Now he loses some of the siege tank. So somehow Rush is holding up this pressure really well. I mean, Light had a great amount of army count, but he just wasted so many. Okay, here's the second army. I wonder if he got the +2 armor. Okay, no, he didn't get the +2 armor. Here are the 4 dropship. Okay, dropships are not being made for Light here, but he's gonna be transferring some siege tank at the bottom right because the bottom right is now gonna be vulnerable. And these top right, or I should say the top middle, Light is gonna be securing it, and he's also able to attack this missile turret. And now that is gonna force Rush to build more missile turret at the main base, and he's adding up more factory count here too. 7 factory, 8 factory, 4 machine shop, and he also has 4 machine shop with 7 factory. Light is trying to secure all the siege tank line. Yeah, Light is pretty much everywhere with his dropship. How fast this guy is. Another command center being made. Lots of spider mines being laid down at the main base as well. And yeah, Rush is just kind of busy. He's also down on the mineral, so he can't really squeeze this money to spend his Vespene gas. But now here are I heard some dropship. Here's some dropship. We'll be unloading. Yeah, unloading. And okay, Rush does have the army as well. He's gonna be unloading some units, but +3 is done. +3 is also done for Light as well. Both players have +3, but this is just way too much of a damage. A lot of SCP has getting killed, so I mean, yeah, Light is just keeps hurting. Rush's economy over here. More missile turret being added. This 12 o'clock expansion is gonna be saturated soon. Lots of dropship, lots of missile turret everywhere. Some SCVs will be transferred. Light seems he needs to make some SCV as well. Like, Light is kind of starving with the mineral as well. He doesn't have much of a floating mineral. Lots of dropships are moving left and right. Here are 6 dropship, and we see Rush also has 6 dropship. That's good. Lots of spider mines being laid down. Here are 7 dropships. And we can see him, he loaded up lots of Goliath and Sea Stain. Vultures are moving left and right. Yeah, that's a lot of scan we are hearing. Look at that. Scan, 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 scan. And he just scans everywhere. And as we hear scan, Rush is going to be using the scan to confirm where the lights, it's kind of like shadow tracking. If opponent uses scan, you have to use your own scan too. You gotta track your opponent's dropship. And now we see both players are scanning each other. Scan over here. He does get to see the dropship. And yeah, Rush also has about to get this army count gonna be maxed. He did find the weak spot over here. He's gonna be pushing forward. Light is gonna be bringing his own dropship too. Here's some spider mines. You do not want to unload your army. Okay, here's the dropship incoming. Is this gonna be the counter drop? I'm not sure what the drop. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is a good play. Okay. This is gonna be the drum drop. 6 dropship at the Light's main base. Here's the drum drop. Will be unloaded at the main base, but that's a lot of C-Stamp, but not much of a Goliath. But at the same time, here's the drum drop at 7 o'clock, hurting Rush's economy. That Rush kinda, he needs some mineral. He needs to have this mineral. Gotta save this SCV. Here's a single C-Tank still remaining. And now, both players are kinda desperate. Light is gonna be looking at all those depot lines, starport, some depot. Now supply count stuck at 174. Rush gonna be also attacking the bottom right, picking up some SCV. Light gets supply block, completely is getting supply block. He cannot produce. Okay, he will be able to produce some Sea Tank, but that's just one queue up before they're getting supply block. And now Rush is gonna be losing all those expansion. This is not looking great. That doom drop was good. The counter drop by Light was much smarter, I would say. And this doom drop is just gonna be clearing. We hear lots of scan, and confirming at the middle over here. And now Light, yeah, both players are pretty much keep attacking, hurting the economy, but Light has lots of saved up bank. And we see there's another drop and hurting Rush's economy. This is the only the base that Rush is mining. And this doom drop, Spider-Man did the trigger, but SCVs are getting melted. 22 workers down, 18 workers, lots of scan. I don't know where the scan is, but it's just way too hard to track all those scans. But this is just way too much hurting economy. Light has lots of saved up bank. He's kind of having some difficult time. Oh, Light is going to be losing this extension too, but Rush is going to be tapping out because he doesn't have any income that he's earning, and he cannot produce all of his factory. Like, he cannot run this factory anymore, and this Sea Tank are pretty much stalled by Light's Sea Tank as well. And Light does have lots of bank saved up. He does have the 12 o'clock expansion, 3 o'clock expansion, and 5 o'clock expansion, still not killed. So yeah, that was a very good. Not sure what the hell this the red color is, but anyways, Oh, that's a sea tank was shooting. That's cool animation. But anyways, that was a very cool dropship, like cross drop that both players were doing, and I guess Light made the better choice, the better drop choice, dropping at the bottom left side and taking down all those expansion at the same time, and also managed to kill this 9 o'clock expansion at the same time while he's able to stall this drop. He did lose all those depot, but he does have lots of income, and he has expansions are all kind of like secure, so that's also a good thing for Light. And yeah, that is GG's call for Rush. Thanks for watching, and if you guys enjoy these great games on StarCast TV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll bring more fantastic game in the future.